All right, guys, so I'm back home from my trip to Jamaica for the weekend. And it was a beautiful weekend, but it had its ups and downs. First, the trip started. My daughter wanted to go for her birthday, so she wanted me to go. So I said, it's going to be around Mother's Day weekend. And I want to do something with my mom because we live in a family compound, and my mom lives in the front. We live in the main, and my daughter lives in the back house in the back there. So, that we built. So I said to her, let's see if we could do the whole trip so everybody can come. Just girls, no husbands, no kids, just the three moms, me, my mom, and my daughter. So she already booked because she's going for her birthday. Okay. So she says, reach out to me and said, Jackie, mommy, you wanna go on the trips? I said, let me see if mommy wants to go and let's go. So I said, book me though, because I'll go. I'm anything that's fun, and back home in Jamaica, I haven't been back since 1996. I'm going. So she booked me, and so we want to share a room together and everything. That's fine. Book the hotel, book the room, book the back and forth transportation to the airport and to the hotel with vacation travels. I think that's the name of it, but I'm going to tell you soon I use them because you're going to hear the whole story. So we're supposed to be staying in Montego Bay at, I don't know the name of it. Let me tell you. You see it on my post, guys. I think it's called, oh my God, it's this, something Rawlingtons. You know what? Let me look up. Let me look it up right now because I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. So I'm sure I posted it on my post on my Instagram. So let me just go there right now and tell you guys what it is. It's a beautiful, very nice hotel. I felt as if I was in Mexico because we have timeshares in Mexico. But let me tell you the name of the hotel. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can edit it and find it. Edit. So, nope, that's not it. So where sit here. Royalton White Sands Diamond Club. Royalton White Sands Diamond Club. Beautiful hotel. You can take kids with you because it's a very big, giant hotel. It has like 4 pools, something like 5-6 restaurants, different food, and it has an area for kids, which it has like fountains that go goes down into the water. So it's like a family hotel. Beautiful sand beaches, and it's also like you can have a destination wedding there because actually they had 2 weddings there. But the girl that booked us, which is a friend of my daughter. Okay. So anyway, this is the story, guys. So I asked my mom if she wants to go, and she said yes. So we went back now to book my mom because my daughter booked herself and me already. And guess what? The hotel was booked out. When we got there, it wasn't booked out, but I guess it was booked out because when some travel agent that allot a certain amount of rooms, so I guess that's what it's mean by booked out. So I still wanted her to go, but no, I thinking we don't have a room for her to stay because booked out. How is going to happen? So we still have family there. So I WhatsApped my uncle. And I talked to my uncle and I told him the dilemma, what's going on. And he said, oh, yes, Niecy, my sister can stay with me because, we need to catch up on, because the last time my mom went, it was 2009 after some funeral. So, and last time I went there was 1996. So she said, oh, he said, yes. I said, I remember. I said to him, are you sure, Uncle? He said, yes. You can pick her up and she can stay by him. I'm like, oh, perfect. So I called my daughter, or I don't know if I called her or text. I don't remember what I did. So I said, go ahead, book Mumi's travel, because Tony said she can stay. I should have said the name. My uncle said she can stay by her. So this is like a month ago now. So I was like, yes, because he even said he wasn't doing anything until June, and it is perfect. I'm like, yes. So we're planning for this weekend. I didn't get anything new. I took everything from my birthday. My birthday last year was 60th birthday. It was black and white. I took everything black and white on this trip. Perfect. The whole week, I've been asking my mama, did you pack your clothes? Did you pack? She said, yes, she packed her clothes. I said, Mommy, you're going to need at least 3 outfits per day for the week, for the 3 days. Because we're going morning for breakfast, and then we're going by the pool, if we're going to do any activities, and then we're going out for dinner. Okay, I told her that. I know I told her that. So anyway, oh my God. A couple days before the trip, we got an email that the flight has canceled. Our 4:30 flight, are we supposed to go Friday, has canceled. It does not exist anymore. I'm like, what? Because I have already put up signs in my stores that I've been working on Friday, but I usually work till 1. But sometimes I stay after I have lunch with my husband and go finish some work. But I said finish at 1, so I can have the rest of the evening to get to the airport by 4:30 in Fort Lauderdale. Now, it said cancel. So I'm like, I said to my daughter, when we're going then? She said, me and her and I, we're going 7-something early in the morning on Friday. And guess what? My mom is going to be at 11 o'clock the following day. I'm like, what? My mom is 77. She has osteoporosis or whatever. She walk with a cane. So, she gets flustered when she don't know what she's doing. So how is she going to go on a flight all by herself? So I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? So I said, Joel, call your girl and figure out what we're doing to do. So my daughter called the girl and she said, we need to call the airline. We call the airline, and the airline wants to charge X amount to put my mom back on the trip that we are supposed to be all together. That they canceled. But it so happened that because we went to a travel agent, the travel agent have to put a code in so we don't have to pay this fee. You understand me? I don't understand how you go, but that's what the people at the airline says. So my daughter was kind of smart, so she was, asking him question. How can? And he's saying that we can't do it. She has to do it, and he's walking us, because we're doing a 3-way call. He's walking us through the phone where to go to find this thing. So Jewel did it, my daughter did it, and she snapshot the stuff. Okay? Guys, this is a friend of my daughter. And she's supposed to be a travel agent helping us. So my daughter now call her or text her, I don't remember, and tell her what's going on. The girl told my daughter that we have to pay XYZ more than what the guy said at the airline. What? This is a friend of my daughter. What? Listen, it's not our fault that they canceled the flight. So if you're a travel agent or whatever job you have, It's your responsibility to make sure you're insured or whatever you need to do for shit like this happening. Messed up, because your client should not pay the extra. That's what I'm trying to say. And at the same point, she was tacking on more to get from us. Do you understand this? You see where I'm going? So anyway, my daughter already had the snapshot of the stuff. So I guess my daughter started talking to her and she said, let me see what we can do. And she came back and put my mom on our flight at 7 or something in the morning on Friday. How easy was that? Without any money out of our pocket. Anyway, fine. At that point now, I am kind of pissed because all this stuff is happening. I'm like, maybe we shouldn't go. So anyway, we agreed and whatever. My mom is on the flight with us. We're going early. And we agree now, because my daughter went on the night before to get situated with her babies, because no, we don't have anybody to keep the babies. And my husband is taking myself and my mom the following morning to the airport. So we got to the airport, fine, everything, and we board, fine, everything. And while we were checking on, we got upgraded to first class, which I love, because I never tried for first class before, and I always wanted to travel first class. And I said to my daughter, let's pay the extra, and we paid the extra to upgrade because we were checking on, and it was perfect because we're going to spend money either in economic class for food, because you know now on a plane nothing is free. So if upgrade to first class and pay the extra so you can have the benefit of a more roomy area and food and drink to eat, I'm all for that. So we did that. So of course no, before we were supposed to get in like 6 o'clock. Now we're getting like 9 a.m. I was supposed to check in at 3 o'clock. Well, check-in time is around that. And when we get in at 6, that means we were perfect. So we at the hotel all day now. Can't get into our room because we're way too early. And because, backtrack. We're at the airport. And because we originally booked for me and my daughter, because we're not sure about my mom, she was the after, then she put on. So when we get to the airport for transportation, the girl said, yeah, you know, she was very like, yeah, but how are you gonna get, it's for two of you to get to, so who's gonna get to the hotel? And I was thinking, you know, it's like a transportation. What do you mean? It's whatever you need to pay, you just pay it. So anyway, she said, let's just see what you can do. And I'm telling you guys, as it start from right there. I'm telling you, these Jamaicans, I'm Jamaican. I lived there for 31 years. These Jamaicans, they just come with this mentality of how we can win over someone. And I can just get it from the instant. So she said to me, let me see what we can do. And I don't know, she walked off, and then she come back and she said, yes, my mom can go in the bus. And I thought, at that point, it didn't sink to me. At that point, I said, you know what, that's really nice of her. I should give her a tip. And I found out that the exchange rate was 124 to 1 US. I said, I'm gonna give her $10. So that's how much? $124, don't it? Do the math. 1,000 and, wait there. Let me do the math. Do the math. I'm not a calculator. 1 US equal $124. So if I'm giving her 10 US, that's $1,024. Yes. So let me just give her a tip, because that was fine. That was really nice of her. So we walk out of the thing and we walk into the bus to go to the hotel. So the guy took her luggage and put it in, and then she said to me, because I was about to give her her tip, she said to me, that's going to be $25. What? $25 for 28 minutes ride to the airport, from the airport to the hotel. So she made $1,024 times times 2.5. And I didn't see her give any money to the driver or nothing. I see she put the $25 that I gave to, because I couldn't, there's nothing I can do right now, because what my mother gonna do? We're going to the hotel, we can't leave her here. And I saw she put money in the pocket. I'm like, oh my gosh. This is the very reason why I left Jamaica. So we went to the hotel, and of course, now we can't check in, so I have to keep our bags in a special area, and we check in, and then I decide to call my uncle now to see what time he's going to pick up my mom, because you remember, the hotel was full and we don't have space for her to sleep. I called him, and he decided to tell me that, oh, he has plans for this weekend, and he has a car is gonna pick up my mom tomorrow and drop her off tomorrow. I'm like, what? He said, yeah. I said, Tony, that's not. Excuse me. I said, that's not what we discussed. I said, you know what? Let me figure something out and figure something and call it back. So we tried to figure something out to upgrade our room, which we have already paid for everything, from our room to one room where everybody can be together. We had to pay over $2,000 US. I'm like, what the fuck? Oops, sorry. I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now, because I have this extra money because my daughter's birthday, Mother's Day, I want to do excursion and all that stuff. And now we have to pay over $2,000 for a room. US. We're not talking Jamaica, we're talking US dollars. So I said, let me go through and catch my thoughts, because I can't understand what's going on here. So we went back over there and I said, how much is it to get just a room for my mom then? And it worked out to like $900 something for the 3 nights, plus $200 for security or whatever. So I said, that's we have to do it, because my mom don't have nowhere to sleep, and we can't put her on the road, and my uncle is not coming to pick her up to stay at night. So I said, no, let's book the room. It gone bad already. We're here, it gone bad already. So that happened. And she said, let's enjoy yourself. And we'll make the best of it. And so the first night we decided to go for dinner. And because we came so early, they didn't. It's supposed to take us around the hotel. Which is what we found out now. They're supposed to take us around the hotel and show us all around and tell us stuff like, you need to book your reservation for your dinner every night. We didn't know that. So when we dressed up for Friday night and come down, we didn't have no reservation for no dinner. So we had to go buffet style. It's worked out perfectly, because the buffet style was outside, and they had a live band with a guy singing all kind of nice Jamaican music. It was beautiful. So the first time was beautiful. So we came back, and we talked in the lobby. We was talking about what's going on, and this trip is like. So a guy came over and was asking about, I was 3 generation mother, blah 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 blah, and he said, oh guys, be ready here tomorrow, I'm going to take you in town. This was so nice of him. And he said, they're going to take us in town on a rafting, and perfect. So we went to bed and everything, get up next morning, got ready, beat him downstairs. And it so happened that the same rafting trip the hotel was offering was twice the amount of money per person. I don't say you should not go with the hotel and go with somebody else, but we felt comfortable, and at the same time, I think my angels were looking out for us because we had to fork out so much money for my mom's room. I think the angel was looking out for us. And this guy just came in, I guess he's Norm, and just came across to us and talked to us about the trip. He took us for like 3 hours, took us to the rafting, and he stayed there. He took us all over Jamaica, Ocho Rios, Falmouth, all over that end of Jamaica. Talk about for over 3 hours, and we pay a fraction of it. And we had a blast. So came back, took a nap, because we older women. My daughter was into it, but my mom and I had to take a nap because we were like out of the water and the sun or whatever, traveling. Took a nap, and then we went to dinner that night. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No, before that, we came back and we went around the pool. They have nice beaches, nice white sand beaches, and they had, I think it was 4 pools. One was zero. It was beautiful. We had a blast. And then the next day was Mother's Day. So we went over to my mom's room, and I bought necklaces for everybody that had their children names. So my mom, I bought her a necklace with my name and her other daughter's name on it. I can't see my necklace here. Other daughter's name on it. And then I bought for my daughter with her 4 babies on it. And then I bought mine with just her name. So it was beautiful. We had breakfast, and then we went around the pool, went by the beach, and then we went for dinner. It was a blast. Then my daughter got a text for us to check in for our flight tomorrow, which is supposed to be 7 a.m. something Monday morning. She went on. The flight has changed to 9:13, and I'm on 11 o'clock. What the hell is going on? As Jamaicans say, you went through the trip. This was a whole trip for us. So we had to call and talk to this, and oh my gosh, it was crazy until we finally figured out I'm back on the 9 o'clock instead of 11, everybody. And we got upgraded again. I make sure, because I can't. So then we figure out that the bus is coming to pick us up at 5:15 a.m. Our flight is 9:13. The 5:15 a.m. So we had to be downstairs by 4:45 to check out and give her wristband and clear up any incidentals or whatever. And the bus came about 5:30. No. We have the same problem going back with my mom. Because she wasn't initially on the bus route. So we figured that out. Now, while we were talking to the guy, I'm Jamaican, so I sit back and watch. So my daughter was doing the talking to him to get on the bus. And I noticed he was a very bit slow. In the sense that somebody is under the influence, either liquor or weed. And I think it's weed. So, guys, he drove for the stuff, and we sit right behind him, and he's driving like a freaking madman. And the reason why I had to be so early, because we had to stop at different hotels to get back to the airport. The lady behind me was telling him to slow down. And on top of it is a shift gear. He wasn't stopping the thing. We went through a red light. The first red light, we went through a red light. And on top of it, he overtake around a bend. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to die. I'm holding on to my mom and my daughter in the front and praying, because this man is a madman driving. And I said to my daughter, how much more minutes we have on this boat, on this on this bus, because I'm dying to come off of this bus now. She showed me 15 minutes. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. We come off the bus. And I'm telling you, we will never do that trip again. If we're going to Jamaica, we're going to buy our own tickets, and we're going to check on our own hotel. Because going to a travel agent, vacation travels, they didn't give us any help whatsoever with all the dilemmas that we were having. Excuse me. Although we had a grand time, Mother's Day celebration was a beautiful thing, it was a little bit stressful. On top of it too, as I said to my mom, you need to pack X, Y, and Z. We get to the hotel. She only had 3 clothes three garments, 3 outfits in her bag. I don't know why. Lucky thing more, the fashionista had 3 outfits a day. I had to share some outfits. So the next time we travel, I'm going over there to pack her bag, because I'm like, how my bags are light? She only had 3 outfits in the bag. She didn't even have no swimsuit. None. No Mother's Day outfit, nothing. I don't know what's going on. But the gist of the story is, when traveling with older people, help them out. When traveling, go do your own, what do you call it? Research on your trip, your travel, and your plane fare and your hotel. Do your own, because you can't leave it up to travel agent, because they don't care. Once they get that stale, it's done. They don't care about what's going on after. Even if you're having problems throughout the thing, they don't care. Or if they try to help, they're going to charge you X, Y, and Z, which you should not. That's not where it's supposed to go. So I just want to say Happy Mother's Day, everybody. And I hope you had an awesome, fabulous weekend. We did, except we had like a, look at that one come up. We had like, oops, come on, better. We had like bumps in the way, but we had fun still. Let's jump in on, let's give you my little points. So help each other out. Get your own research on your own trip, your own travel, your own transportation, your food. Research your own thing, and just do it yourself. It's going to take some time, but just do it yourself, and it relieve your stress. Because guess what? Everything is going to be on you. But when you put your problems on other people and not helping you, that's not good. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. See you guys later. Mwah. Much love. Take care.